Hey, it's Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. From the Woodstock Inn Brewery of New Hampshire, this is their Clans Scottish Ale. Comes in with an alcohol by volume of 5.3% ABV. And on the label it also says there are 17 IBUs. So it's a Scottish ale. They've been brewing a Scotch ale for some time at this brewery. I've not seen this in the bottle before, so it's new. Although I think it may be the same Scotch ale they've been brewing for a while, which you could get at the brewery. Which I think I had once while eating there, but I don't think I've ever picked up a growler of it. So I'm going to get right into it. It's only $4.99 for this 650 milliliter bottle, so that's not too bad for a bottle this size. So we'll check out the flavor and taste and so on, and the aroma, and check it all out and see what we get here. So giving it a pour. Woodstock Inn Brewery. I like picking up beers at the brewery. They've been bottling for many years, but I think when you pick them up at the brewery, and it's pretty common when you go to a lot of breweries, I like the ones from the growlers better. So let's check this out. All right, take a look at the color on this baby. Well, it's got almost sort of an unfiltered look to it. It's not terribly clear as far as clarity goes, but there's definitely an amber tone to it, a chestnut kind of color to it, with a modest little white foamy head. Aroma, those malts. This is what I like about Scotch. Scotch ales are one of my probably top 5 favorite styles because I love the malt character, and this really has a very nose penetrating malt character, sweet malt character, roasted toasted malt character. Those malts are really abundant on the nose, and there's a kind of a smokiness going on, just sort of a mild smoky character to kind of enhance the malt character. I'm not getting a lot in the way of hops, but again, the label said 17 IBUs, so that's not really bitter. So let's check out the taste. I'm serving this probably around 50 degrees. There's more of a bitter character in the flavor than I'm getting in the nose. I had not expected that. I expected a definite malt character, and I am getting that on the taste, but I expected to be more of a sweet malty character, but there's an interesting kind of bitterness that's playing up on this beer as well. The body is smooth, medium, and not really, I wouldn't call it heavy, medium to heavy. Maybe just a tad better than medium. There is a sweetness, which is expected in this malt character in a Scotch ale, but it's not a real boozy kind of beer. And of course, 5.3% is not bad. Some Scotch ales can come across as a boozy sort of flavor as well. I'm not getting any of that here. I love that smokiness though. The smokiness really penetrates my nose, my senses, and I do pick up a touch of it in the flavor, but it's more on the nose than in the flavor. But there's just this kind of added little smoke bite that just kind of enhances this to a special degree. Mostly a sweet finish, not a real bitter finish. It's mildly bitter. Again, 17 international bittering units, pretty low, but it tends to finish on the sweet side rather than the bitter side, but the sweetness abounds, although those malts and the smoke character really are what I'd say are the top flavors and aromas I'm getting. The sweetness is kind of in second place. A tasty beer though. I like this one. It's a nice tasty beer. And you know, I've never really disliked anything from Woodstock. All the beers they put out are pretty good beers, and this is another good example of the kind of beers they brew from the Woodstock Inn Brewery of New Hampshire, and this is their Clans Scottish Ale. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.